Good morning, people. Good morning. Um, I'm going to be doing a feeding in my big earthworm farm. And as you can see, I have all the ingredients. I have some nice shredded clean cardboard from that big box store that we all like to order from. I have some rice from an old meal that I did not finish. Good rice. And in my compost bin, kitchen compost bin, I have some waste from some collard greens I made last night. Collard green stems. They're the stems from the collard greens. The greens were real good, y'all. I'm eating some more of them greens this morning. Then I have some carrot waste from juicing. I juiced some carrots and cucumbers from my garden yesterday. Not the carrots, but the cucumbers from the garden. So what I'm going to do, and this is so easy to do. I mean, I think we all should be doing this. We also be vermicomposting using earthworms. And look at there. I'm going to zoom in on something here. That is a black soldier fly adult. And you will get black soldier fly in your worm bins too, larvae, and that's perfectly okay. They're part of the vermicomposting system, and black soldier fly larvae are good to feed to your chickens or your quail. So every once in a while you'll get them in here, no big deal. They don't bother the earthworms. The earthworms actually eat the black soldier fly waste too. They break it down. So it's part of the composting. Actually, there's no smell to this, you guys. You guys are asking, wondering. I wonder if that smells. There's no smell to this at all. You can't smell anything because I'm not putting any meat in here. There's no meat in here. Just vegetable waste. Vegetable waste, shredded cardboard, and some used coffee grounds. That's it. That's all that goes in here. And black soldier fly will eat vegetable waste. They eat vegetable waste too. So, every once in a while you'll get them in here, no big deal. So, to all you curious folks, there's no smell. If you have neighbors close by, they won't even know you're doing this. So, I do the layering, the method to where underneath this is all black. Look at that. This is all black casting. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that casting. You put that right into for me, my large container grow beds and my pots for all my trees. Look at that. Full of earthworms too. Look at that. And the earthworms move around in here. Look at that. Brand new organic worm casting, aka new soil to be used in your food forest. So what I'm going to do is I take this like that and I just layer it. I layer it, pour it out, pour it all out. Just like that. And I just spread it out like that. Get some of this rice. Throw that on top like that, and you layer it. Then all you do, you come back here with your cardboard and you just put it on top. Like a sandwich. Nope, and I don't have problems with varmints either because there's no smell to this. And this is raised, this cut in half IBC tote, what I'm using for my big worm farm, is on cinder blocks. So they can't even get in here anyway. So no problem with that either. No problem with rodents or anything. And then once I'm done with that, that, move everything out the way. I take my burlap and I just take the burlap and cover it right back up. Just like that. And that's it. Then what I'll do is I'll go get some rainwater from one of my rain harvesting barrels, and I'll put some rainwater on here. And that's it. The worms will come up, they'll eat all of that, turn it into new casting, and they'll keep doing this. I'll keep doing this until this tub is all the way full, to about right here. And then I'll harvest it. Then I'll start the process all over again. So as you can see, I have a ways to go still, and I have probably about 6 inches before I harvest again. So this is a great way to make your own earthworm casting compost with waste. I'm not paying for anything. The shredded cardboard is well, I guess you're initially paying for it when you order your stuff from the big box store. The used coffee grounds I'm not paying for. I get them from the coffee shops around here. And my clean vegetable waste wraps. Instead of throwing all that stuff away, use that stuff to make new organic worm casting called vermicomposting, and put it back into your garden beds or into whatever you're planting, whether you're planting in just on the soil, top of the soil, or whether you're putting in containers. Recycle that stuff. I haven't thrown any cardboard boxes away in probably 3 years. Imagine that. You know, I haven't thrown any vegetable food waste away in 3 years. All that goes in this big large worm farm, and the worms eat it for me, turn it into new dirt, aka worm casting, the best microbial live rich soil for your plants. The stuff you're buying in the bags at these big box stores, that compost, it's a lot of it's not good to be planting in, because it's not finished yet. You know, it's still going through its process. And when you're planting that stuff, the roots of your plants, especially your trees, they need oxygen. And when you're planting in pure compost, the compost is not finished, and it's going through its stages of being eaten by all the microbial bacteria and the macroorganisms. They produce heat. Those microbial bacteria need oxygen. They need oxygen. So, and your plant's root needs oxygen. So your plant roots, your tree roots and your plant roots are competing for the oxygen with the microbial bacteria. And what happens is, as the microbial bacteria break all that new wood compost down, it creates heat. That is why a heat compost pile heats up, because all the microbial bacteria are producing heat as they eat it, and they're sucking in oxygen. So imagine if you plant a plant in there, the roots are just gonna suffocate. They're gonna suffocate. You know, that's why people don't understand why when they plant in new, fresh, unfinished compost, they go buy a bag of compost and it's unfinished from a box store. They plant a nice tree in it or something, and they wonder why for the first month or so the tree is doing good. They come back out in a month and the tree's dead. That's why it's dead, because the oxygen, the roots aren't getting oxygen because the microbial bacteria that's in that compost, that's eating that compost, breaking it down, are using the oxygen. So the tree roots are actually competing with the microbial bacteria for oxygen. And then what happens is, as they're eating that new wood compost, they're turning into a sludge. So that makes it even worse. So this is Regenerative Life Lane 69, coming to you from its backyard suburban food forest. And this is just a little info about how to start a earthworm farm and how to recycle and make good usable organic worm compost castings for free. So I'll talk to you soon, people. Have a good day.